asalto a una combi sobre la carretera México-Texcoco a la altura de San Vicente Chicoloapan, esto es en el Estado de México. Ocurrió el sábado, 3 pasajeros se aventaron de la combi para no ser asaltados. Uf. Un hombre y 2 mujeres. Una de ellas quedó inconsciente al pegarse, pues al caer. La combi logró detenerse, los pasajeros comenzaron a forcejear con el ladrón para someterlo y golpearlo. En el forcejeo uno de los pasajeros resultó herido de bala. Después de golpearlo, los pasajeros se entregaron a este ladrón a la policía municipal, lo llevaron al Ministerio Público y ahí fue acusado de robo con violencia. Por ahora está en espera de que se lleve a cabo una primera audiencia. La mujer que se aventó de la combi ya fue dada de alta, ahí está. ¡Qué imagen! ¡Qué imagen! Dada de alta en un hospital. El pasajero herido de bala sigue en terapia intensiva. Bueno.
I was coming back from school. It was 6 in the afternoon in winter time, so it was starting to get dark. And on my way home, I have to pass through areas where there's not much public light. The most light comes from business, and so that day was Thursday. A car passed by me and an older man asked me where Santa Rosa were. I gave him the direction to get there, but he told me that he don't understand and told me if I go in the car and explain him how to go to Santa Rosa. No, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, while I explained him again. Since he was older, I didn't see much problem, but he's still a stranger. The man continued his way to Santa Rosa and took the opposite direction towards. Totally different from the one he has told before. Corruption is something that we see all the time and we make it normal, and that's not okay. So where is the mistake? It depends on several factors. A change must be made, and not only for the departments, we must make the change too. Justice needs to be for everyone and for all the cases. I remember that in first grade I had a subject called ethics, but from second grade to sixth grade I didn't have that subject. When I got to high school, I started to think about why it would be important to have that subject. Why would it be not important to give ethics and values to children? That was my question. I did more research in high school, and what my relatives told me is that they have removed that subject, that a matter of certain political group that was in the presidency in that time. Why? Education is the first step to make a change. According to the international survey, which was carried out on 2015 by the National Institute of Statistics and Geography, INEGI, the percentage of population aged to 6 to 14 years attend to school was increases. However, the numbers between these countries' entities are not homogeneous. When we are children, that's the point when our brain starts growing, and it's very important to give all these values and things to understand better. In first grade of secondary school, I had again the subject of ethics and values, where we gave a lot of emphasis of morality on what was morality. But the most important thing in this subject was the practice, making practice of all these values and what the moral is for you and how you can use it in your daily life. Ethics is something that we all do or we do not do, and it's important to get conscious of it. Ethics is a serious problem in Mexico, not only in our society, even worldwide. Well, it's necessary to make a change of structure. That means of how we think, or the things we think, or the things we do in our daily lives. We all want a fair society, and this is a dream, but it's necessary to end corruption to have this beautiful dream of a justice society. A few days ago, I was with my girlfriend and we were seeing a video of a person giving his opinion about daily news among the coronavirus. The person said that the health secretary has not been told the people that you could die from this disease. In the comments, I saw that many people agreed. and what is in my knowledge, I know that the Secretary of Health told every day since this pandemic started all the news or all the facts that you need to know about this disease and all the prevents that you need to have. What I'm coming with this is an example of how the information is given to people. May not be the best, or this matter to talk about justice. It's important to have transparency in our information. The news, for example, is necessary to learn how to search information, know where to the information come and know who gives the information for this. So you can have your own judgment, your own critical thought. This is more earthly approach, but if it were applied this well, we could improve the justice system, for example. Since the information will have not always be confidential, and this will be less likely to be unfair, and that's the opposite of what we're looking. How to be informed which information I need to have an opinion. Fake news became a global phenomenon during 2016 presidential electoral campaign of the United States, but it has been around a long time. In fact, it has been around for centuries and has been used as kind of a political propaganda tool to spread access and false information. But today, fake news is rampant on social networks and internet, and even managed to reach the chains of the traditional print media. Today there are many studies that explain why fake news spread more faster than the normal news, than the true news. This is not good. Initially, the moral use of fake news is overwhelming, because you can change public opinion in a moment, as I said before. We will not be able to have justice if the population don't have the information and if they are not given the necessary importance. Why all this is important? Corruption is something that we all see all the time and we make it normal, and that's not okay. So where is the mistake? It depends on several factors and how our society is. The change must be made. I said it a lot of times during the speech. And not only for departments, we must have a little change too. This is a change of structures, of roots. Things that we see normal in our daily lives, we need to make aware of them. Make a change and achieve something new. Take all these crises and changes in the most needed, which is now. What was before which always will be. If we want justice for everyone and for all levels, we must start in the level that we are. Then we will go to more detail and maybe out of our hands. So, are you ready to make a change for society?